Good morning.
Good morning.
Today we are here at St. John's College Jaffna to conduct an interview with the head prefect and the teacher in charge of archives. This is done as a part of the Inter-Archive Dialogue project done by the Student Archives Committee of Royal College. And my first question is to you. Can you give us a brief introduction about the history of St. John's and the remarkable milestones that you all have achieved in the past 2 centuries?
Sure. First of all, thank you for having this interview and thank you for having me speak to you. And as I speak about our school, so our school started in 1823 by the Christian missionary school's mission. And our first principal was Reverend Joseph Knight. He came from India and he opened this school, and he was the first principal at our school. And it was first founded as a seminary, so they focused on biblical education rather than general education. And eventually they shifted places from Nallu to here, where now at present is going on. Once they shifted, they started to focus on general education. And our school has thrived through through the war, to many distractions, through the war, through many displacements. And as I speak of displacements, in 1995, we had a displacement for 6 months, where we had, so during that time we had pocket schooling, is that you call? So we had schools around 2 districts, so because everyone in Jaffna was displaced to certain areas, and they had to go to school from that area only. So that we had a pocket schooling system there. And then again in 2000, we had a small displacement for about 2 weeks, where we had to shift our school to Jaffna College, which is in Watakote. It's around the 45-minute drive from here. So our school has thrived through many distractions, and we are very glad that we are still going strong to 100 years.
So it's safe to say that the school has been through it all.
Safe to say that it's been through it.
Well, so my second question to you is to you. So I understand that the archives is a part of the library, and you guys are building a new archives at the moment, right? So what are if you can just briefly explain, what are the type of artifacts and documents you guys have in the archives at the moment?
Well, we have our college magazines because it comprises the college history.
Yes.
And we have other principal reports and other important documents of the college. And we have been preserving our old crust as well. It is in the initial stages.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So St. John's College just celebrated its 200th anniversary. So what does it mean for you to be the head prefect in this particular year? And how much of a significant achievement is it for the school?
Absolutely, it's a very rare feat for an institution to achieve 200 years. Be it a school, be it any organization, it's a very rare feat to achieve it, and not many primary schools get the chance to celebrate a bicentenary. And as a student, I am very lucky that I get the chance to be at school during the bicentenary celebrations, and especially be the head prefect in the bicentenary year. It's what more could you ask for, right? We get to celebrate our bicentenary. We had lots of celebrations this year, and it's a great feat to achieve, and I'm very, very glad that I could be able to be a part.
Right.
Shall I add something?
Yes, of
Okay, well, St. John's is an ideal institution for personality development because we have more than 50 clubs and societies. It is believed in Sri Lanka, it is believed one of the important schools and the ideal institution for personality development through clubs and societies. In the beginning, this is the institution which has been coaching children for Cambridge examinations.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very, very important and ideal institution in the north.
So there is this very, I would say, emotional for everyone, this particular story, right? In the 80s, there was an annual chess match and cricket match played between Royal College and St. John's College Jaffna, right? And Mr. Malinda Seneviratna, the then Royal chess captain, recalls how incredible the hospitality has been for the royalists from St. John's at the time. And he recalls in his articles how tragically the then principal, Mr. Anandaraja, was assassinated by the LTTE for just simply hosting a cricket match and just showing good hospitality in general. So this encounter was again reinstated in 2014 after 4 decades since this particular incident took place. How does that particular story about Principal Anandaraja create a social cohesion between the two communities? How does it affect you guys now?
First of all, fun fact, my father was also part of that cricket team which went into plotting that cricket.
Okay.
It plays a big role in history of St. John. And, we try our level best to keep that hospitality roused our district, which he has planted the seed that day was in that period. We try to, keep it playing a cricket game with Royal itself, not many teams get the opportunity to. And it's not about winning the game against Royal. It's about playing a game of such high standard. Royal play a very high standard of cricket, and it's all about the experience that we gain while playing Royal, and it's a very big moment that we cherish every year. When we did that encounter with Roy, and it's all about the experience. It's all about the friendship and the relationships we build through that experience with great people in Royal, and of course it plays a very big role in our history. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for that. So that brings us to the end of today's session, and on behalf of the Prefects Council and the Student Archives Committee of Royal College, we would like to thank you both for your time, and we also sincerely hope that our viewers learned something from this session. And yes, that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.